Good morning, student. Let us continue with exercise 10.1. Up to 8 number we have completed. Now see 9 number. 9 number given with 4 vertices of a parallelogram given, 4 vertices of a quadrilateral given, and without using distance formula, you have to prove it is a parallelogram. By using distance formula, if we can show that opposite sides are equal, then it is a parallelogram, but without using that. So first of all, I name it ABCD. Then we have a property of a parallelogram that midpoints diagonal bisect each other. Okay, means midpoint of one diagonal is equal to midpoint of another. So I find midpoint of AC coming this, midpoint of BC also, BD also coming this. So since they are equal, then ABCD is a parallelogram by using, so without using distance formula. By slope also you can do, many methods are there. Okay, so this is one. Next, question number 10. 10 we have to find the angle between a line passing through the point. Question number 10, we have to find angle between x-axis and the line passing through the point 3, -1 and 4, -2. Angle between these two. So first we will find slope of the given line, means the two points given. By that we found the slope, and slope of x-axis. X-axis make 0 degree. Okay, x-axis itself makes 0 degree. We are finding angle of a line with reference to the x-axis, but still x-axis is on x-axis, then 0. Then slope 0, tan 0 will be 0. The slope of x-axis will be 0. So angle between the line by using mod of m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 m2. Using this formula, we get it will be 1. So tan theta, slope will be tan theta is equal to 1, theta is coming 45 degree. Okay, next question number 13. 3 points are given collinear. We have to find a relation. Question number 13, you can see here, if 3 points are collinear, we have to prove this. Okay, so I have named ABC, then it will be easier to write. If you don't give any name, then you have to write these points again and again. So slope of AB we got, slope of BC also we got, and since they are collinear, then as per question, this slope will be this slope. By that it is coming. Okay, the relation is coming. Okay, so you complete this remaining question of this exercise. So many time left. So we'll do some derivation. Derivation of the formula, equation of line in different forms. The equation of line we get different form. First of all, equation of x-axis, y equal to 0. Every point on x-axis y is 0, no? Similarly, equation of y-axis, x-axis will be 0. These are the common 1 mark question. Then equation of a line parallel to y-axis. If it is parallel to y-axis, then value of x can be calculated. So x will be plus minus, means upside down. Similarly, equation of a line parallel to x-axis, y is equal to plus minus k. If it is parallel to x-axis, then some values of y is coming, parallel to y-axis, some values of x is coming. Okay. Now come to our main form, point slope form. We have to find equation of a line passing through a given point with slope m. We know that slope is m and passing through given point x1, a1. I have taken q as a given point. So now for drawing or for finding the formula, we always take a general point. General point will be any point on this line, anywhere, that is xy. x1, y1, x2, y2, these are the given points. that this point value will be given 3, 4, negative 1, 2 like that. But in equation xy will come, you have done that is 2x plus 3y is equal to 5. This type of line you have seen, x and y are the any point on the line. Okay, so for general point, then we get the slope. We can find PR, then QR that I told already. Then tan theta we can get, means slope is given, and again slope is given m. Slope of this line given in the formula only. By equating these two, we get y minus yn is equal to x1. This is the very important formula for deriving the equation of a line. Okay. Next, 2-point form. We have to find equation of a line passing through two given points. I have taken Q and R. Given points are x1, y1, x2, y2. Now, let general point P, xy. General point can be anywhere. This value will not be given. And when we will find the answer, it will come in terms of x and y. So, slope of PQ is coming this. By taking these 2 points, slope of QR is coming this. Again, they are collinear. Then the slopes are equal. By that we get this equation. They are collinear, so it will be same as the previous one. In place of this, m is given. The previous, there m is given, and here though directly we have written m. But in place of m, here 2 points given, so by using 2 points we got the m. The rest is okay, same. Next, another form, slope-intercept form. Equation of a line with slope m and make an intercept c in the positive direction of y-axis. Means they had to have not this will come negative c from origin to this. This length is c. If this length is c, this point is 0, c, slope is given m, then using slope point method, y minus c, y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. x1 is 0. Okay. So, by this value is coming. So, okay. So, if the line passing through origin means 0, 0, then y is equal to mx will be the equation. Suppose the equation given y is equal to 2x. We can understand that this line is passing through origin. Next, intercept form. Equation of a line makes a intercept on x-axis, b intercept on y-axis. So if this is a, this point will be a0. If this is b, this point will be 0b. Now using 2 points form, I am taking x1, y1, this one, x2, y2, this one. We can take this is x1, y1, this is x2, y2, no problem. Okay, answer will come. So I have taken this one, x1, y1. So y minus 0, y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1, x minus a. And by calculating we get this. So one more form, last one, normal form. Normal form, equation of a line which perpendicular distance from the origin is p, and this normal is any line perpendicular to the given point, tangents of a circle. This is tangents of a circle, this is normal of the circle, perpendicular to the tangent at the given point. So this is called normal. So this normal makes omega with x-axis. These are the given. Equation of a line whose normal length of the perpendicular is p, and this is omega. So by using a triangle OAB, we can get cos omega. This is hypotenuse. OA by OB means OB will get P by cos omega, that is P sec omega. Similarly, OC is coming P cosec omega. So this length is P sec omega This length is P cosec omega. So by using last one, intercept form, A is P sec omega, this will be P cosec omega. By putting this, we get this. So these are the required form. You derive this one once again in your copy. And once again, I am telling repeatedly, if you know how to derive, then you can easily solve any question related to this. By learning this formula, you cannot do well. Thank you very much.